tried to kill Puff that night for whatever reason, because we had some beef with some Muslim cats in Soul Train too. For whatever reason, the people that's trying to kill Puff, Big became a casualty of Puff shit.
When they rushed Big to the hospital, Lil Cease, who literally looked the shooter right in his face, gave a description to Gene. This is what he said.
Little C's at
But this man got took out by Brother Muzone. What in the wire is going on?
the hospital, he said a Muslim shot Big. And I said to Paul, with the blue suit, white shirt, blue bow tie, he said, Gene, how you know? I said, that motherfucker walked up to Puff car first.
Lil Cease's description of the man matches up to what the FBI uncovered. All in all, to say that Puffy set up the murders of Pac and Biggie is not exactly accurate, but the origins of the beef and the escalation of the beef can most definitely be traced back to Puffy. Also, he definitely knew that danger was looming for Pac and Biggie and did not even come close to trying to prevent both of their deaths, because at the end of the day, Puff was the one
Welcome back. We back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to this, the rest of the Diddy files. Let's just get right back into it. It's a Patrick CC video. I had to cut it last time abruptly because Diddy was wilding.
You putting in that work, man. You doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
But Usher is not the only artist in the industry who may have been a victim of Puffy's flavor camp. Justin Bieber was also mentored by Diddy early on in his career. Bieber, just after his 15th birthday, spent 48 hours with Diddy. Diddy gifted him a Lamborghini Gallardo and let the world know why him and the teenager were hanging out.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, and we gonna go full crazy.
Combs seems to be acting strange, but Justin seems alright. At the time, he was still a young star, glamorized by the industry. 1 year later, his demeanor towards Diddy was much different.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Alright, young brother, everything's good?
Every time I seen this clip, it just get weirder, bro.
Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Now, Combs is renowned for hosting lavish and star-studded parties that have become legendary in the entertainment industry. He just finished Titanic. Parties are famous for attracting.
You never really got my number, so.
Now, Combs is renowned for hosting lavish.
Okay, that's Russell Simmons. I'm supposed to know who that is. Is that Al Sharpton? And that's LL Cool J. I don't know who that nigga is.
Lavish and star-studded parties that have become legendary in the entertainment industry. Diddy parties are famous for attracting A-list celebrities across all industries. I had the craziest mix, Combs told Oprah. Some of my boys from Harlem, Leonardo DiCaprio after he just finished Titanic, I had socialites there and relatives from down south. Diddy parties are typically hosted at luxury venues or his own private residences. The media were quick to anoint him the modern-day Gatsby, a title he embraced with open arms. Have I read The Great Gatsby? He said to a reporter in 2001. I am the Great Gatsby. However, many people forget that one of Diddy's first parties ever resulted in the deaths of 9 attendees. In 1991, 22-year-old Sean Combs was the promoter of the Heavy D's and Puff Daddy celebrity charity basketball game at City College's Nat Holman Gymnasium, the infamous Puffy Party where a stampede occurred taking the lives of 9 people. Some of the hottest rappers in the game were set to attend: Boyz II Men, Phife Dawg, Big Daddy Kane,
Boyz II Men ain't no damn rappers.
Jodeci, even LL Cool J and Mike Tyson showed up. The crazy part is that fans could see all of their favorite stars for just $12. The first problem occurred with the tickets. Keep in mind, this is in '91, so people had to go to physical locations like the Apollo Theater box office to buy tickets. Tickets were also sold at local shops like Boss Emporium, and even free tickets were given out on the radio by Funkmaster Flex. The facility could only hold 2,730 people, but they had no idea how many tickets they sold, as no proper system was set in place police to keep track. Despite this, Gene Deal recalls Puffy requesting to cut security presence in half.
This particular day, Puff calls me the day before we supposed to do the party and say, yo, Gene, I don't need y'all to do the security outside. I got the FOIs to do it. So I said, man, I just told 18 guys. He said, I just need 8.
To clarify, the FOIs are Fruit of Islam members. One witness to the event said, "You cannot have an event like this in Harlem without those Muslims," said Oscar Davis, 32, of the Bronx. "Forget the police. They can't do nothing. The people in Harlem respect the Muslims." It was blatantly obvious that more people were outside than could actually fit in the gym. Despite the overcrowding, tickets were still being sold at the door, said Mario Salvaggi, a city police patrol chief. Fans entered through 2 side exits and funneled down the stairs, through the doors into the gymnasium. But once LL Cool J and Mike Tyson showed up, all hell broke loose. Mobs of people started swarming from outside to rush inside, pushing people forward towards the glass doors. The glass doors eventually were shut and needed to be pulled towards the crowd to be opened. Guards tried to instruct people to fall back, but they wouldn't listen. The pressure became so great that the glass doors shattered and people fell through them. Outsiders began stampeding and stomping over bodies to get inside the facility, but the problem just got worse as they needed to go down the stairs into the gym. The doors at the bottom of the stairs also needed to be pulled open towards the crowd, not pushed into the gym. So hundreds of people were squeezed up against these doors in this tiny stairwell with no way to escape. Also notice that these doors don't have any windows. So inside of the gym, people were having a great time. From the outside, you can hear them partying, playing music, and rappers shouting over the microphone. They didn't even know that just on the other side of those doors were people fighting for their lives. Eventually they got the doors open. As much as 6 people were stacked on top of each other and began spilling onto the gym floor, finally relieving the pressure. People began trying to perform CPR on the ground. Someone announced over the microphone that 3 people died right there. This caused chaos and the people inside the gym began trying to leave, stampeding back through the exact same stairwell where people were trapped in the first place. Police identified 5 men and 3 women dead at the scene, and 29 people were injured. A 9th victim died in the hospital days later. All of them died from asphyxiation. 8 families of the deceased settled wrongful death lawsuits against Mr. Combs in early 1998. Mr. Combs ended up paying around $600,000 of a total $3 million or so. Now, clearly, this wasn't all Diddy's fault. Legally, the courts claim the city 50% responsible and the promoters 50% responsible. Regardless, death and dark energy seemed to lure around Diddy since his earliest days. From there, he kinda stopped throwing parties for the public and started to keep them private. However, over the years, disturbing rumors have spread regarding what happens during Diddy's parties, ranging from group sex rituals to casting couches where newcomers would secure their future in various industries. The biggest rumor is that aspiring male talent would need to pleasure other powerful men to advance their careers, and apparently
Jamie Foxx talked about Puffy Combs and his all-men secret parties rumor and leaked video. Twitter fans have crazy theory. Ew.
Apparently, it's an open secret in the music industry, which is why Shannon Sharp erupted in laughter when Cat Williams said,
"Cause P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did."
Now, Diddy has 6 biological children with 3 different women. He has had multiple high-profile relationships with the likes of Jennifer Lopez.
I did. I did.
Now, Diddy
Why both of them niggas look like Wolf?
has 6 biological children with 3 different women. He has had multiple high-profile relationships with the likes of Jennifer Lopez, Naomi Campbell, and Cassie. But you will notice that most of the party stories that circulate involve him being surrounded by men. Josh Ostrovsky, who goes by The Fat Jewish on social media, detailed his strange experience at a Diddy party.
I'm on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I get lost. So I open a door and in that room there are a bunch of men laying about and kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not like if you were spooning but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It was so prelude to an orgy. And who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, I was about to say, nigga, you got a cat named Felix the House Cat? And also, ew, bestiality.
Are basically spooning each other, and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth,
And everyone's talking.
and everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
All men though. There's not
all
one woman
men,
in this room.
all men, and
Yeah.
they're all 100% on ecstasy.
Shortly after Josh and Diddy locked eyes, he was kicked out. Josh, who is a gay man, immediately felt like he was in a room full of other gay men. But there was no real accusation nor damning evidence here. It could have just been a group of guys chilling. So let's take a listen to rapper Exhibit recounting his experience partying with Diddy.
Florida, we got invited to a Puffy party, the New Year's Eve party. He invited us to the house because he wanted to go to the club after. Puffy calls me outside. He's like, "Hey man, that girl you know about?" He's like, that's the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What you mean that's the devil?" So we get into the truck. He said, "Let's go to this club." You know, we sitting there bobbing to the music, and then she pointed over the corner. It's two dudes kissing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "The f is this?" And then she pointed another direction. It's another dude over there, like butt ass naked dancing. You know what I'm saying? We take off, man.
Based on X's story, it seems like Diddy brought him to a gay club. Or maybe coincidentally, Exhibit just looked at the only two gay couples in a regular club. 50 Cent also recalls one of the first times he met
The nigga butt ass nigga dancing. Yeah. What?
Diddy.
We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, "Yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit?" I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, "What the fuck this nigga just said?" It's a fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. Trust me.
Now, there is no doubt that homophobia has been prevalent in hip-hop forever. However, some people are just simply not gay, and Diddy's actions make them feel uncomfortable. Like rappers Fabulous and Jadakiss, who were pressed by Diddy on a podcast that got really awkward really quickly. He began by repeatedly calling the host Nori Daddy.
I got Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy.
Ain't nobody gonna check this? Like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
You know, I've been practicing.
Then he proceeded to ask Fabulous why he didn't want to party with him.
See where I look
miss
back on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
Jadakiss kept his head looking straight down for almost the entire interview, and you could tell Fabulous was very uneasy about Diddy's presence. When Diddy was confronted about it, this was his response.
You're scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What?
You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit. Hey, man.
He might be on so many drugs he don't remember that for real. Like for real. Like for real.
Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
Oh, he's on ecstasy.
It could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah.
It seems like he genuinely has no idea why people thought what he said was weird.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Drugs.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Incense has gone off.
When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable.
But even with all the jokes, rumors, and secrets, nobody ever formally spoke out against Diddy and accused him of assault or abuse until 2019, when his ex-girlfriend Gina Huynh spoke publicly about what it's like to be in a relationship with him. Keep in mind that Gina was a side girlfriend for Diddy. The public didn't know about her because his public relationship was with Cassie Ventura, who he had been on and off dating for a decade.
He had caught me texting another man. We were in his closet and he like pushed me and I fell to the ground. He like stood over me. He avoided my face, but he like started punching me like on the side of my head, and I was just like covering my face. He like stomped on my stomach, like took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe, pleading to him like, can you stop? And he like stopped for a little bit. He like grabbed my hair from the back and like was like punching the back of my head.
She also claims that she was pregnant with his child in 2014.
You mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
He was like, "You're gonna get an abortion, right?" I was like, "I don't know yet." And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him.
Gina did not take the money, but she also did not have the child. 4 years later, she got pregnant again. Gina goes on to detail multiple other instances of emotional and physical abuse, but she never filed any formal charges. It wasn't all the way until November of 2023 that someone finally filed a formal lawsuit against Diddy. After that, the floodgates were opened, and Sean Combs' dark past crept out of the shadows. In the lawsuit, Cassie Ventura, his longtime girlfriend, accused Mr. Combs of repeated physical abuse over about a decade. As you can imagine, this lawsuit and these allegations went extremely viral. After all these years of shady rumors, weird behavior, and dark secrets, the entire world was prepared for Diddy's decline. Ventura and Combs met in 2005 when she was 19 and he was 37. He heard a song she was marketing called Me and You. He then contacted Ryan Leslie, who wrote Cassie's first single, and paired Bad Boy Records with Leslie's Next Selection imprint for the release of Cassie's debut album. In August 2006, Cassie released her self-titled album under Bad Boy Records. The pair formed a close relationship through working together for several months as Cassie became the face of Diddy's fashion label, Sean John. In 2007, Diddy separated from his longtime partner, Kim Porter.
See, they must have already been screwing around by that time, because it's like, why would you have sex with this nigga and you know he has complete control over your career? That don't make no sense. But if he was like, nah, she's talented and I want to smash, I might as well just kill two birds with one stone, and then she was just going for it. It's probably what happened. But like, let's think about to manipulate the pocket. You about to be broke.
Porter and started dating Cassie. Cassie alleged that Combs controlled nearly every aspect of her life, from her career to having access to her personal medical records. She claims he was frequently violent, physically abusing her multiple times a year, and that he often plied her with copious amounts of drugs, which made videos like this one seem awfully suspicious, where Cassie seems to be hiding from Diddy.
What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now?
Hey, this is weird. Like, is this a skit? I hope this is a skit. What the
You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap. Baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
The court papers assert that others who worked with Mr. Combs helped him control Miss Ventura, like suppressing her music if she did not obey his orders, or by helping to conceal his behavior. But it wasn't just mentally controlling. He also often got physically violent with her. In one incident in Los Angeles in 2009, the suit says that Mr. Combs became enraged when he saw Miss Ventura talking to another talent agent, then pushed her into a car and kicked her repeatedly in the face, making her bleed. The suit also details Diddy's request for Cassie to engage in his newest sexual fantasy called voyeurism. Combs forced Ventura
Diddy a voyeur? Hey man, it's hilarious, bro. So he liked to watch? You was a watcher? You like to watch, bro? What the hell? What happened to regular sex?
to have sex with male sex workers in different cities, encounters she claimed he watched, pleasured himself to, and recorded. This
nigga's a cuck. What is going on? He's cuckolded.
the allegation that likely opened up a federal investigation into him sex trafficking people. According to the suit, Mr. Combs called these encounters freak-offs, which involved costumes, like masquerade masks and lingerie. The lawsuit continues to detail some of the most horrific, embarrassing, and torturous behavior Diddy allegedly committed. Combs' lawyer, Benjamin Braffman, responded to the lawsuit on behalf of him. Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Miss Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million, under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship. Despite them denying everything, the lawsuit...
Why would she not just write the book, though? Because I'm pretty sure you could have just got money off the book. Like, why would I threaten to write the book? I would just write the book and drop it. What are you talking about? You stupid?
Suit was settled just 24 hours after it was made public. We don't know how much, but due to the severity of the charges, the public assumed that Diddy coughed up tens of millions of dollars to keep her quiet. And while Combs likely believed that he escaped Cassie's lawsuit unscathed, a woman named Liza Gardner filed a lawsuit on November 23rd. Gardner claimed that she and a friend met Combs and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall at an MCA Records event in either 1990 or 1992. They returned to Hall's apartment for an after-party where she was offered more drinks and was coerced into having sex with Combs, who assaulted both her and her friend. In another complaint filed the same day, Joy Dickerson Neal alleged that in 1991, she reluctantly went on a date with Combs, who intentionally drugged and sexually assaulted her after their dinner. Diddy denied the allegations through a spokesperson who claimed that the women's claims were fabricated and accused them of exploiting the Adult Survivors Act. The New York's Adult Survivors Act temporarily eliminated the civil statute of limitations for survivors of sexual assault, which gave them the right to file a lawsuit against the perpetrator regardless of how long ago it occurred. Then another woman came out. Jane Doe alleged that Combs, his longtime lieutenant Harve Pierre, and a third unidentified assailant gang-raped her when she was 17 at Combs' Manhattan recording studio in 2003. Pierre, who previously served as president of Combs Bad Boy Entertainment, had also been sued by a former assistant, who alleges he used his position of authority as plaintiff's boss to groom, exploit, and sexually assault her several times between 2016 and 2017. The lawsuit
Hey, what the
further claimed that men trafficked Doe across state lines from Detroit to New York City on a private jet, supplied the teenager with drugs and alcohol until she couldn't consent, and then violently assaulted her. The complaint also included several photos that Doe alleges were taken at the studio that night, including one where she is sitting on Combs' lap. "Enough is enough," Diddy said on Instagram. "For the last couple of weeks I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." But it wasn't just women accusing him. In February of 2024, Combs' former producer and videographer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, filed a federal lawsuit against Combs, alleging Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and...
Why would you let people call you Lil Rod? Respectfully. Like, what are we doing? Just innuendo-wise, what are we doing? Little Rod is crazy.
Threatened him. According to the lawsuit, Rodney Lil Rod Jones lived with Combs between September 2022 and November 2023, during which he worked on Diddy's most recent album, the Love album, Off the Grid. As Combs' videographer...
No. Real question. Is anybody listening to Diddy albums? Why is Diddy making albums? No one cares. Drop a King Los album, you weirdo.
Jones allegedly secured hours of footage and audio recordings of Combs engaging in illegal activity. The activity the suit alleges includes acquiring drugs, soliciting sex workers, providing laced drinks to minors, and sexual assault. Jones alleges that he was the victim of constant unsolicited and unauthorized groping and touching of his anus by Mr. Combs.
Senor, how did you let him get that close? He said of his anus, not his gluteus, not his cheeks. You let him get in the hole. All right, let me stop being childish. No, but what is this? How did you let him get that close, bro?
Mr. Jones was forced by Mr. Combs to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom as Mr. Combs walked around naked and showered in a clear glass enclosure. In the lawsuit, Jones also alleges that Young Miami, who is Diddy's most recent girlfriend, was among those who were paid a monthly fee by Diddy to work as his sex workers. Jones believed Diddy was grooming him with the goal of passing him off to others, while on a yacht in January of 2023, fondle him until being forcibly pushed away. Jones claimed that Diddy, who had dominion and control over Gooding Jr., failed to step in. Also in Jones's lawsuit, an unnamed rapper is mentioned as having been on Diddy's yacht, where they were allegedly seen consorting with underage girls and sex workers. This rapper is described as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Rapper Meek Mill is from Philadelphia and dated Nicki Minaj from 2014 to 2016. That same unnamed rapper, also an unnamed R&B singer, and producer Stevie J allegedly engaged in sexual intercourse with Diddy Diddy. This allegation has people looking at that clip of Meek Mill in the pool with Diddy calling him daddy more suspiciously. Also, 50 Cent made some jokes about Diddy and Stevie J on Instagram, to which Stevie J responded with not denying the allegations, but challenging 50 Cent to a boxing match.
However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. F all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want?
Damn, I ain't know Stevie J was this swole. What the hell?
Do, Curtis.
But the most shocking allegation made in the lawsuit was Mr. Jones discovered that Mr. Combs has hidden cameras in every room of his homes, and that Diddy was secretly recording artists and powerful executives, like Lucien Grange, who was mentioned in the lawsuit, who may or may not have participated in the freak-offs. If this turns out to be true, we might see some of the most powerful people in the entertainment industry get exposed, and 50 Cent wants to be a part of the expose. He said on Instagram, shaking my head, "This is gonna be so good. What you wanna bet I'm gonna get these tapes? I'll pay top dollar for them. You been over there? I don't go to Puffy's parties." However, it seems as though Sean Combs' reign of terror may be over. On March 25th, 2024, Homeland Security agents and other law enforcement officers raided Diddy.
That's a nice ass crib. Oh God, though. I don't see no basketball court, but it's probably inside. Then again, does he play basketball? Nah, he definitely plays with balls.
These homes in Los Angeles and Miami due to a possible ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Homeland Security expert Hal Kempfer added some insight that the evidence they're looking for includes laptops, flash drives, and anything that would connect Combs with the allegations. As of right now, we don't know what they found, and technically the feds never formally announced what they were looking for or why they were there. But it's safe to assume, based on the allegations, conveniently, Diddy was not even in the United States during the time of the raid. According to TMZ, Combs' private jet was spotted on the ground in Antigua, in the Caribbean, shortly after news of the raids broke. Many people believe he is fleeing the country, and today it seems like Diddy is spiraling. He just posted on social media trying to see who in the industry is on his side.
Hey, yo, right now though, for real, yo, I need to know who f with me. You know, like just straight up, like I don't have the time. If you f with me, let it be known. If you don't f with me, be quiet.
And just in case you wanted some more twisted allegations and insane conspiracy theories, take a look at the founders of Uptown Records, the people who gave Diddy his very first job in the music industry. Andre Harrell, dead at age 59. Heavy D, dead at age 44. Kim Porter, dead at age 47. And Al B. Sure, who was just in a coma for 2 months and almost lost his life. Al B. Sure is also the father of Diddy's oldest adopted son. Al B. had a child with Kim Porter before she left him, married Diddy, and had children with him. Albie has recently been trying to reach out to his oldest son, hoping that he will leave Diddy and come back home, and when he got out of his coma, he strongly insinuated that Diddy was the reason behind it.
We are going to be producing the Albie Shore life story. So hold on to your britches, and you'll really understand how I ended up in a coma. You're really going to need to call Homeland Security.
Now, why would
Wait, what? Is he a terrorist? Why would you call Homeland Security if he's not a terrorist? I thought that's what they did. Why would you not just call the feds for him? Like what? Also, I'm glad you're alive, but if making a story is why Diddy put you in the coma in the first place, don't you think he's gonna get somebody to finish the job? What?
Would Diddy want the people who got him into the music industry in the first place to all be dead? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems like almost everyone around Sean Combs for his whole career either dies, disappears from relevance, or speaks out against his devilish ways. Yet nothing bad ever seems to happen to him. He just seems to get more successful and rich. Is it a coincidence? Maybe. But for now, we will just have to see how this all plays out. Based on everything you have learned in this video, you probably think he is guilty. But as of right now, he is innocent until proven.
Yeah. Yeah, in a court of law, but in a court of public approval, nigga, he's cooked. Like Diddy, again, I said it before. There's too many coincidences, buddy. This is really just recapped everything and put a nice little bow on it, brother. And that's gonna get edited out. So, but you're cooked, buddy. What are we saying? Like, anyway, I mean, that was part 2 of the Diddy Files. I really didn't learn nothing new. But give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
I'm a cowboy, can't stop me, ain't to live is to come. All this pain got me feeling accomplished. See these games turn me into a monster. Hey, I'm a cowboy, can't stop me, to live is to come. All this pain got me feeling accomplished. See these games turn me into a monster. I'm a cowboy, can't stop. Hey, all that pain got me feeling jaded. Many to roll in the making, still plugged into the mix, but lagging out before the update. Drop back in, different time, same location.